Good morning everyone, MMDA back on the road. You'll see they've got some tow trucks with them today. You'll see this vehicle is actually parked in the yellow box, which is a terrible place to park. And there's no plate number. You'll see some stickers on the front here. It says Highway Patrol Group. But honestly, a lot of people just use these stickers to scare away enforcers. So I usually don't put much trust in those. And obviously it is right here in the middle of the yellow box. I can't imagine who would think it's okay to park here. For sure, a HPG wouldn't think that, so they're going to load it onto this tow truck. And there you go, it's on top of the tow truck now. Unfortunately, no driver came out for this vehicle, so you see the enforcers writing out the ticket. The towing crew will make their own video for two reasons. Firstly, it shows the condition of the car, so if there's any complaints about damage, they can show what it looked like. Secondly, it proves that they waited before towing it. They didn't just immediately put it on the back of the truck. And if you're wondering, yes, there's a lot of no parking signs along the road. So I think it's impossible that people aren't aware that you're not allowed to park here. It looks like there's no driver for this one either, so it'll be going on the back of the tow truck. The owner of this tricycle just came back now, so as long as he shows a valid license, he can get the cheaper ticket. There's a driver for this vehicle, so as long as he hands over his license, he'll also get the cheaper ticket, only 1,000 pesos. And same thing for this vehicle, there's a driver, so he gets the cheaper ticket of 1,000 pesos. They've also apprehended some tricycle drivers, unfortunately driving in slippers. You'll also see there are other issues like no side mirrors. My concern with this is that this is most likely someone's home. So what they're going to do with this one is make an inventory of everything and then clear it. The reason for making an inventory is that if someone comes to claim it later, potentially they could get it back. It's always hard when enforcers and clearing teams are put in positions like this because they do have a heart, they do have a conscience, they do have feelings, and obviously they're going to feel this, but at the same time they really have to clear the sidewalk. That's what they're mandated to do, but it's still hard. I can also see bottles of urine on the floor. There you go. So really they're living, sleeping, peeing, eating, all here in one place. Apparently the guy in the red shorts knows the people living here, so he's collecting their stuff, putting it into the rolling cart, and then he'll be allowed to take that away. So of course the primary concern here is to clear the sidewalk, so there's no reason to take their personal belongings if it can just be rolled away like this. According to people from the nearby Sari Sari store, this has actually been unattended for 2 months. No one's been here for 2 months, they said. Trying to flag down this rider. Okay, I wasn't sure if he's going to stop. Some other enforcers did try to stop him further along the road. Anyway, it looks like he's got a license, so they'll issue a ticket. That's driving in slippers. They just stopped this tricycle here. The driver's wearing slippers. There's no side mirrors, no plate number, and most likely it doesn't have a registration because of what's attached to it. Plus the driver just said he doesn't have a license, so that's subject to impounding, obviously. Nice pajamas though, at least. Wow, they just stopped this motorcycle rider here. Both the driver and lady passenger are not wearing helmets. My goodness, so dangerous. It looks like they do have at least one helmet in the box at the back. The driver already gave his license, so they'll write out the ticket, and then the lady passenger has decided to walk. Further along, you'll see this tow truck has actually picked up a taxi. It is a requirement under their franchise to have a proper terminal or parking location for their units. And just see the enforcer taking a photo of this one. And in fact, just behind that vehicle, you can see there's a fire hydrant. You're not allowed to park within 4 meters of a fire hydrant. The driver just came out now, so actually it'll be the cheaper ticket if he provides a valid driver's license. You'll also see a number of motorcycles being ticketed here. Unfortunately, this motorcycle here doesn't have a plate number, making it impossible to write a ticket. So it's actually going to go on the back of this tow truck with the taxi here. They are actually giving an unofficial 5-minute grace period. They're not required to give that if you read the towing guidelines. They just stopped this motorcycle rider here driving in slippers. Looks like he doesn't have a license maybe, or unable to show a license. So you'll see the motorcycle is already on the tow truck. You'll see the SCOG team are removing these bollards from the road. property owners, business owners often put these in the road to reserve parking, blocking the road. There is a sidewalk clearing team, but they're usually not very strict on Agham. They just tell them to remove their stuff from the sidewalk. When it comes to Agham Road, the MMDA are more like parents. They just remind them, hey, don't do this, can you clean this up? It's not terribly strict, I guess. They're trying to find a balancing act between enforcing the law and allowing these people to have some kind of livelihood. On the other side, they're picking up this vehicle. Unfortunately, no driver to give a license, so they'll be towing it away to clear the obstruction. The only thing is, once they take this one away, they don't have tow trucks anymore. So the other drivers are quite lucky. You see they're issuing tickets to these two vehicles. Looks like the driver at the back just returned to his vehicle, probably hoping to drive away before being issued a ticket. So the enforcer would just ask for the license, issue a ticket, send him on his way. They left a ticket under the windscreen wiper of this vehicle. I guess it's been here for a while because there's a lot of leaves and stuff on the windscreen. This looks like the last one on this side of the road. Write out the ticket to the plate number. Unpaid tickets will prevent the registration from being renewed. This one here is being ticketed. You might have already noticed there's a fire hydrant. You're not allowed to park within 4 meters of a fire hydrant. It can cause problems when firefighters try to connect their hoses. So you'll see the other vehicle that was parked next to the fire hydrant is also being ticketed. Another yellow box, but still parked vehicles. A lot of people park here to eat. They have a grill on the sidewalk here. Of course, it's not being confiscated. They're just going to put it inside, and then once the team leave, they'll bring it out again. I thought they were going to put this on the clearing truck, but it looks like they're actually carrying their firewood inside. So 100% that will be back on the sidewalk in about 20 minutes. Both drivers did come out, so they'll get the cheaper ticket, 1,000 pesos each. Still 1,000 pesos, you're going to feel that on your wallet, especially if you get caught often. They're also looking to ticket these two private vehicles. There is a sign in the distance there, no parking. They're also issuing a ticket to this tricycle parked here. The guy just grabbed his cockerel that was tied on the sidewalk. Although the traffic enforcers are still here, the sidewalk clearing team left and they're already bringing out all their stuff ready to set it up again on the sidewalk. So